Hey there, Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. How are you tonight? It is 7 o'clock on Wednesday. We are doing the live. I hope you're doing well. And by the way, I'm going to do a huge sigh. You will too when I say this. For those of you that are local, guess what? We have wind coming tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. After last Saturday with the market and 50-mile-an-hour winds, it's supposed to be the same tomorrow. Gusts up to 50. No! I'm done! I don't want to do wind anymore. Anyways, so if you have any errands to do, you might want to put them off till Friday. Check and see if you have a roof. You know, all that kind of fun stuff. So, anyways, but tonight it's calm, so I'm getting ready for craft class. See, I even mess up. So there you go. And we've got a whole bunch to talk about tonight. The promos, the you name it, let's go. And I've got 2 bonus cards to show you, and then we're going to create one. So I'm going to flip you around because we got to get moving. So, hold on. If you're joining me, say hello. All right, let's see how close we can. Yay, okay. So, let me get things set up, ready to go, and all that fun stuff. Let's see here. So, for tonight, here's why I chose the Welcoming Windows bundle. For one, I haven't done a lot with it. Cheryl, you're welcome. You asked me a long time ago, so there you go. Hi, Denise, how are you? I gotta take my sweater off, I'm warm. So, that's one reason. The second reason is it's because it's part of the promotion right now. And I need to be clear on something, okay? The promotion is 20% off, but it's worded weird. So, it's 20% off, but it's not 20% off the bundle because the bundle's already discounted at 10. So, it's an additional 10% off the bundle or 20% off both of the non-bundled pricing. Okay, so you're not getting 30% off, you're only getting 20. So you're getting an additional 10 off of the bundle if you want to make life easy. Okay, just letting you know. So, let's see. So I'm going to say it right now, and then I'll say it again later. Question of the day for today, and I'll say it again later when I get down the pile into what we're raffling off. But which of the 13 bundles that's on sale right now is your favorite? And we're going to go over this. So it's not like you have to look through on your own. Okay? So let's start. Shall we? So, craft class. Y'all said you wanted cards. So, I'm doing cards, but not a lot of you are coming. So, the deadline is next Wednesday to sign up for Saturday's classes. Right now I have 1 person coming in the morning, and that is all. Okay? So, for $15, you get 5 slimline cards and a chalk marker to take home. That is all. So I thought we'd do that. I will be emailing out tomorrow because I don't believe anybody's claimed it. But when I do craft classes, I buy 2 bundles. Okay? When I buy the 2 bundles, the second bundle I offer at catalog price, no shipping, no tax. Obviously slightly used because we use it during class. Of course, this time maybe it'll be new. I don't know. But, so this one is $72 and change. I will be emailing out all the details First come, first serve if you want it. Otherwise, you gotta order it off the catalog. So that's how that goes. Crafty Deals, we're doing 7th annual rubber rummage sale. Saturday, March 26th, 10 to 2. Put it on your calendars. No, you don't have to stay from 10 to 2. It'll probably take you, depending on what kind of shopper you are, half hour to 45 minutes. Maybe an hour at most. Unless there's people in front of you for line. That's all. So feel free to stop by for that. Let's see. All right. Now's the fun part. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Iris. Hey, Denise. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Lise. How are you tonight? I was on the translate button and all my comments are in Spanish right now. I fixed it. So, whole lot to you too, Denise. So, all right. So, savings are in bloom. This is all through March. This is what I'm talking about. This is the 13 lucky bundles and then the mini Stampin' Cut and embossed machine. Okay. So, this is what's on sale for 20%. Okay. And I thought, okay, this is not how many I have. This is the page numbers. So I thought I would show you what they are. So you're not going, my gosh, it's small. Yes, it is. So in order for you to answer question of the day, you want to know what's being raffled, right? And then you want to know how to answer the question. So what's being raffled? The note cards and envelopes, memories and more, heart and home, okay? As well as the cards that go with it. It's heavy. So, there you go. How do raffles work? Raffles work that if you're local, you need to coordinate with me for pickup or delivery. That's all there is to it. If you're not local, and what I mean by that is in the Morongo Basin is local. If you're not local, then I mail it to you. So, all right. So, shall we? All right. So, okay, first bundle up is the art gallery bundle. Of course, there's dies to match and all that fun stuff. Let me move this up. So this is what we're talking about. Okay. Right? I like the price too. So that is one of the bundles that is on sale for $44.75. The Beauty of Friendship is another bundle that's on sale. So when I get to your favorite, write it down real quick so you have your answer for question of the day. Answer, hashtag question of the day, you know, all that fun stuff. This is the Celebrate Sunflowers bundle. All right, let's see if this is, oh, the whole thing's on there. Okay, good. Garden Wishes bundle. I figured I would do it by the catalog because I don't have all of them. I don't have the Garden Wishes one, so I couldn't show it to you. I was going to just pull them all out, but I'm like, I don't have them all. I know, heaven forbid, huh? Hydrangea Haven is the next one. Yes, they're in alphabetical order if you're wondering. Not in numeric order with the catalog. So on page 29, okay, the Pansy Patch bundle. And then I'm going to do this and put my finger here so I don't have to flip, flip, flip because the next one's on page 110 and then I go back to 12. So, maybe. Quiet Meadow bundle. Seascape bundle. Okay, now we're bouncing all over the place. Page 61 here. Sweet as a Peach bundle. And then back to 15. The Welcoming Window bundle, which you'll see tonight. Okay? And then 34. The What's Cooking bundle. And last but very not least, the Wildcats bundle. Not to be confused with 29 Palms High School. So, this is Wildcats, not Wildcats. So, there you go. Alright, so those are your lucky 13. So, your question of the day is, which of the 13 bundles is your favorite? Not all of them, but of the 13 that are on sale, which is your favorite? Okay? So here we go. Now we get to do. Yay! Okay. So I've got the stamp set here, but I figured I would cut the dies out for you. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but this window, the panels, shade panels, I don't know what they call them, and this little, I always call it a window box. So I'm like, I don't know what it's called. Anyways, these two, this one and this one, they all have wood texture embossed in them. I know you can't see that, but I just want to let you know. So I'm going to leave this here like this. These are supposed to be like the hinges for the shutters. Could also be a door handle, or you could turn them this way and make a nice chessboard, right? But I'm going to leave that there so you can screenshot it. Okay? And if you'd like to know what the dies look like. Okay? So I'm going to leave that there for just a second more. And then we're going to get to going. Okay. All right. So for tonight, I have 3 cards to show you. One of which I'm going to create. And we'll be fine. So, you like the Windows bundle. I don't know which one I like the best. I'm like, I've done a ton with the art gallery one. I really, during fall, like the Beauty of Friendship one. I did a ton with the sunflower one. There's a gorgeous, cute card with the sunflowers that somebody made into a, like a head of a lion with the big mane. Oh my gosh, it was darling. Hydrangea, I'll be honest with you, I've been challenged with that, and I've had not such good luck with that one. The pansy one, love it. The seascape one, that seahorse with that metallic, weird, scaly paper that we used to have, amazing. Okay. The window bundle, honestly, I've only done it maybe a couple times, so there you go. And I don't have the rest, so there you go. So mine, probably the art gallery one, honestly. I float between that one, the pansy, or the seahorse one. So, I can't help it. So, if you want to order anything, here is the host code for you to be able to get your club bonus when you order $50 or more. So, and then make sure to answer question of the day. All right, so for tonight I did 3 cards to give you some alternate different ideas, but this one is done obviously thick basic white card base, card stock, card base. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and then scored at 4 1/4. It's pretty, to me, pretty basic, but this paper is from the In Good Taste, and then the mat is soft suede, and this is all done on white and then stamped accordingly. This is Cherry Cobbler, not Merlot. I don't know if I particularly like the red and green together, but yeah, whatever, you know? So that's what it is. So there's one. Let's see. The light is washing out my purple there. It's actually that color. So I don't know if that helps you or not, but okay, so that's one. The second one is a window, but it's more from the inside looking out instead of the outside looking in. Okay, so this, I took the scalloped linen lace ribbon and pleated it to make the curtain. So let's get it a little closer for you, so hopefully you can see that. Very, very, very stamped off like 3 times, soft succulent, just to give a tiny bit of that. I was going for that. You remember the earthenware, the really, really, really barely light green, maybe it's greenware. Anyways, pitcher, that's what I was going for. So that's another. And then this is the one we're making tonight. Except I think I'm going to turn it just to have it be different, right? Of course, huh? So we're going to stamp the bricks. We're going to cut out the middle. We're going to stamp, stamp, stamp. Sounds busy. We got to go, huh? Okay, so welcoming window bundle. Cheryl, this is for you, my dear. So I have, to start off, I have a thick basic white piece of cardstock already cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and on the 11-inch side scored at 5 1/2. I like the curtains too. They're cute, aren't they? But no, when you're pleating the ribbon, because it's lace and it's kind of see-through, you only need 1 glue dot to glue it down and then fold back. You don't need 2, otherwise it's too sticky, and then you have all the stickiness coming through. So you really only need 1 per layer instead of 2 like we used to do. So, all right, so 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2. Okay, so there's that. We are going to cut mats and get everything squared away. So my mat for the soft suede, I'm going to cut this side first so I have less waste, is going to be at 4 inches. And the other side is going to be at 5 1/4. Okay? If you want to keep the strips, go for it, but I don't. Otherwise, I would be inundated with paper, 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 paper. So there you go. All right, so the inner side, let's see if my smaller one will work. Yay! Is 3 3/4 by 5, which it already is. And then I just have a scrap piece, and that's gonna go for this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece. Okay? So there you go. All right, so this is gonna go to the wayside. Okay, and first we're gonna glue on this base, or this mat. Maybe. Must have boogered out my glue. Where is it? It's gotta be, there it is. I'm like, it's gotta be here. So let's see, what else did I forget to mention? Oh, I forgot to mention I'll be out at Landers on Saturday. I'm having trouble lining up that way because I can't see the corners. I will be at Landers on Saturday at Belfield Hall from 10 to 2 for their second Saturday craft fair. So if you're out and about, stop by. I know gas is high. I'm giving a $5 voucher for any class. $5 off. So I understand gas is high. Trust me. It's just what it is. All right. So first and foremost, are we set? Okay, so this little window box sill thing, that actually doesn't get stamped. I'm just going to color it with a dauber afterwards. So the only thing I need to stamp are the words, the flowers, and the picture. Okay. Yay! All right, so let's start with the words. The words are done in soft suede to match everything, to bring everything together. All right, so the words, let's see. Oh, I picked that because it was like the best thing that fit. So on it goes, huh? So sending sunshine for a beautiful birthday. I do have a bunch of birthday cards coming up, so it'll be fine. So we've got one down. Excuse the reach, but I gotta clean, otherwise I won't have enough blocks to do everything tonight. Okay, should put that on the other side, but too much happening and going on, which is a good problem. So originally my picture was brown, but I'm actually going to do it in soft succulent because I think it matches better. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so I'm going to grab, let's see, how much room do I need for the, gotta make sure you leave enough room for the dies, right? So there's my picture. You're going to miss it. Yeah, you'll be doing Gina's party, huh? So, all right, so now, let's see, which flowers do I want to use? I'll use the same ones, no problem. But I'm gonna use the Evening Evergreen, so it's a little bit darker of a shade. Now this is a two-stepper. So what you're gonna do when you have this is you stamp your sprigs and see how there's holes? Those are for your flowers. So you gotta make sure when you have this set, you have to make sure that you have the right flowers for the right things. I know, easier said than done, right? So I'm opening my fresh freesia. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this off the block, put it back. Now, as you're looking at the set, okay, the other flower bush thing, okay, this goes with this space-wise, like how it's lined up, and then this goes with this one, okay? So the one with the 3 little dots is not what we're using. So if you look here, this is the one we did not use. This is the one with the 3 little dots. This is the one we did use. So basically, if you kind of stay in line, you'll be okay. That's how I think about it. I don't know. So now we're gonna stamp our freesia and hopefully get this. Not bad, huh? So, and I'm like, do I need yellow in the middle of it? It seems like it needs some yellow in the middle. I'm gonna grab a blends or a marker or something real quick, and I gotta put these back, otherwise I'm gonna lose them. So, I know me better than that. So let me grab a marker. I'm grabbing Light Daffodil Delight. I'm opening the small side and I'm like, where does it need yellow? Just little bits. Just little bits. Just to fill in that space. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but to me it looks better. I left it blank on the other and I'm like, something's missing. So, if you're interested in selling at the rummage sale, please let me know. Please, please, please. I'd love to have you. You don't have to be here to sell. I'm the cashier. But you do have to be here to get everything else, or you do have to be here to drop off. And I'm like, you know what? I stamped on the wrong thing. That's what I was like, oh my gosh. I goofed and did it on the smaller one. So now I have to cut this one down. I don't know about bling in the center of the flowers. There's a lot of detail that you probably can't see. That's why I'm being hesitant, okay? And it have to be really, 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 really small. So, all right. Now I need to stamp my bricks. That's what I had forgotten to do. You probably just saw the top of my head. Sorry, guys. So, gonna grab my bricks. I'm like, I have cherry cobbler here. Why do I have it here? I love how these bricks are designed because they are designed to interlock between each other. I love it. So I'm going to grab my cherry cobbler and I'm going to start with it off the page so I don't have one just hanging out, right? Because if you stamp it, look how that one hangs out. It's awesome for when you're trying to connect through. See? Because then your line is fairly straight. But for starting off, you don't want that sticking out off your page, right? Ooh, I'm not going straight at all. Oh, well. That is okay. All right, so I don't want to start the same way as I did last time. Not the crooked, but in the sense of the pattern for the rows. We used to also have an embossing folder, if you prefer to do it that way. With the embossing folder, you can put the ink on there and run it that way. My wall is crooked, but that is okay. Must have been built before earthquake standards, right? My goodness. I haven't done one this crooked for a little bit. Oh well. So we're just gonna get moving. I love how the stamps have the space in them so it doesn't look perfect. So that is something really cool. At least I think so. So now we're going to die cut everything and then we're going to build this card. Okay. So I'm going to pull this off the block so I'm not looking for it later. Put it back in the case. Okay. Now to get the queen or the boss. Oops. Okay. All right, so we're gonna run this, and with the dies. All right, so I have for the dies, if you're gonna be doing this at home, Tasteful Label dies is for the words, wherever my words went to. Like, my goodness, I'm losing it. But that's not unusual, right? So let's see here, which one was it? It was this little one, this little pointy one. So there's this guy, and I'm just gonna line them up real quick and get everything set. That's the only one I used out of the Tasteful Labels. So now I gotta find, hunt and find, right? So we're gonna, this is the flowers one. If they're not lined up perfectly or they jump a little bit, not a big deal. I mean, obviously you'd like it perfect, but guess what? It's handmade. So, all right, so we got our picture. Easy to line up. You line up the whole of the handle and then you're good. And then, of course, I need my window box thing. What's that called, you guys? Do you know? So, I keep calling it a window box. I don't know what else it's called. So we're going to run this through real quick. That's always hard because that line is really straight. If I had put it the other way, it wouldn't have been as hard to crank through. But it is what it is. And then last but not least, I still need to crank through. I can't forget, I need to crank through the whole of the window. If I don't do that, we don't have much to show, do we? So that's gonna go here. Let me finish this here. Okay. Pieces and parts all over the place. In a good way. I'm just glad we don't have wind yet, because I don't have all the static like I was dealing with. My goodness, it was bad. Shelf. Yeah, I just don't know what to call it. So, call it whatever you want. But when I had something like that, I called it a window box. So, I don't know. All right, so I'm going to put my window this way. You can put it this way. You can put it this. It doesn't matter, but I got to pick. So I'm going to try to center it, but we'll see how that goes. Okay. Okay. So crank this through. So yeah, when we were in Italy, yes, I lived in Italy for 4 years. In Naples, to be exact. It's the southern part of Italy, and it was very similar in climate to like Virginia Beach. So a lot of farming and that kind of stuff. Anyways, we were on a 3rd story for an apartment, and they had this gorgeous balcony that ran the entire length of the house, right? So I had like a 2-person hammock and a grill and a patio set and oh my gosh, it was like tons of room, okay? And it was just amazing. But on the banister, I had these window boxes or these overhang, whatever, and I had petunias growing in them, and they just like went over and halfway down and were gorgeous. And I'll be honest with you, I've never been able to grow anything ever again since then. It's just that simple. It really, really is. And yes, I know I'm in the desert, but I've been in other places where I should have been able to grow stuff, and no. So, okay. So I'm going to grab our little shelf, or whatever we want to call this thing. And I'm just going to add a touch of brown to it. Just real quick. Okay. Okay. All done. Just that simple. So now we're going to put this together, and you'll see how easy it comes together. And then you've got a little extra piece that you can flip or do or whatever you want to do with it. So we're going to glue this down first. Grab my stamp and seal. Okay. Make sure to not get any in your window, because you don't want that stuff sticking out, right? Okay, now, I'm like, is this shorter than the window? Tiny bit, but it'll be all right. Must have boogered again. Okay, here we go. Got a little bit on my mat. Make sure to clean that off if you need to. So I'm gonna grab here and, well, that's not centered. One of the great things, if you don't set things down, you can move it a little bit. That's good enough. All right, so now I'm gonna put this, I'm just kind of dry fitting, as it were. Put that in the window, right? And I think I'm gonna put that over there. So grab my glue dots and my dimensionals. And of course my snips. You can grab your piercing tool, you can grab a take your pick tool, you know, it's up to you on what you do, right? So I know Lisa used to always have her piercing tool. So I don't know if it's changed to the take your pick tool or not, but I do remember. So now I'm gonna put some dimensionals. Now I've just got my borders left, so we're gonna snip off here. And we're gonna put this down. Make sure to not get too close to the edge so you don't see it. And this is gonna go over this, because that's how it's designed. Gorgeous, right? And then I'm gonna grab my words, and I'm gonna put another section of dimensional border. Don't waste it. Use all of it. So there's that. There's that. And I'm like, all right, but it does need some bling. Just not in the flowers, Lise. And I think we need to have This is my crazy box of a little bit of everything bling. So I'm looking for the little yellow from, this is the In Color set. So we're just gonna bring out that yellow over from the other. And we're gonna put it down here. There's your bling, Miss Cheryl. I almost said Lise. Nope, Cheryl said that. So there you go. Let's see, what did the original look like? There's the original. What do y'all think? Which way do you like it better? Long ways or portrait or landscape? I guess I should say, huh? Because they're both long ways. So, alrighty. So I'm going to move these out so I can bring the other ones in. If you want a screenshot, I'll give you one more chance to get your screenshot in of everything while I am running the app to choose the question of the day. We got to do that part, right? Otherwise, we don't have a raffle. So there's that. All right. So let me get to the top here, and it probably won't scroll again, but it is okay. Hey, it is tonight. So we got Iris and Cheryl and Lise. And I'm going to type in real quick. Iris, Cheryl, Lisa. Let's see. Portrait, yeah. Portrait, yeah. I know, huh? I like both of them, but definitely, yeah. Lise, got you. Who am I missing on here? Iris? No, I have you. Okay, so I have Iris, Cheryl, and Lise. Am I missing anybody for the raffle? Speak up, speak up. I don't think I am. I've like scrolled through twice. So, alrighty, so drum roll. Does anybody need it longer? Alrighty, so my randomly picked name is Miss Lisa. Alright, so Lise, I will coordinate with you since you have something from last week or the week before still, and we will get things straight for you. No problem. So congrats. Also note, the cards are not our standard size envelopes. They're our note card size, or they're the bigger ones, which I believe are 5x7 size. So they are quite a bit different than our normal standard card bases. You're welcome, hun. So I will put it in your bag. No problem. I'm sorry it didn't work out tomorrow. So thank you again for joining me. I hope you got a screenshot of all the cards. Enjoy and follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. Tomorrow on the blog, stampingwithjohnny.com, there will be a full tutorial and list of supplies for you for these 3 cards. So thanks again and have a great evening. Bye-bye.